Welcome to this late live. Guys, I said to myself that I wasn't going to do a live today, but I came to some news, some understanding of some things that is happening on the African continent. And I just got to talk about it because, guys, I'm here to give you guys a warning. I'm here to give you guys information. And I want you guys to listen to what I have to say. It came to my knowledge that there is more scamming happening on the continent of Africa, scamming happening in Tanzania, scamming happening in Ghana. Scamming is even happening in Gambia. You guys, I do not understand why you guys are allowing yourself to get scammed. I don't understand. But hello, everybody. Welcome to the live. Thanks for joining me. So, on today's topic, as I said, I'm talking about scamming. And it is sad because the majority of the people, 80% of the people that are being scammed is elderly people. And the rest is grown men with their family. And I'm saying to myself, you are a grown man with your family. How did you allow the scamming to occur to you? How in the world? I mean, it just baffles me. You're a man, you're the leader of the house. You're supposed to be leading the family. You mean that you allow your family to get scammed? Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Okay? Like, listen, guys. We all know that it's a hard not life out here in Canada and America. And we want to leave. But that doesn't mean to say that you don't have to use your common sense. That doesn't mean to say that you don't have to use your brain. Did your brain cell go to sleep? You're in America. You know how America is run. You think other countries are not going to be run like this? You know, they fill up your guys' head with so much nonsense about the continent of Africa that you guys are not thinking straight. There are bad people every single where. In America, Canada, Europe, wherever you go on the continent of Africa, in the Caribbean, there's bad people everywhere you go. So I think because you see all the starving people that they feed you in the news about the African continent, oh, is that what fool you that you decide to allow yourself to get scammed? Let me drink some coconut water. Because I don't understand you people. Now, the elderly people, I understand to a point because, you know, they're older and maybe they don't have that circle around them or something. But if you have your mother or your aunt or something, and she tells you she's going on the continent of Africa and she suggests you that she buy land, give her a good talking. Give her some talking and say, mom or auntie or grandma or whoever, you think this is a good thing that you should do? Tell her some facts. Because some of you, you're so negative. When somebody tells they're going to Africa, you're starting to say, oh, you're going to leave America to go to that country. Oh, you're going to leave Canada to go to that country. You know, that's not a nice place, you know. I have so many people talking in my ears and telling me such nonsense. Why are you going to live here in this nice place and go over there for? They don't have good medical system. They don't have this. They don't have that. They don't have. There's so much nonsense is being spoken into my head. But I'm not listening to that because I know better. You know what I'm saying? And these are the same people who, when you go over there, when SH hit the fan, they're calling you and you're going to have to rescue them. So, you know, that's why you have to use knowledge and wisdom. But I'm going to come here again. I made a video on my channel where I talk about how not to get scammed. I beg you people to go and look at it. Go and look at it. Let me tell you guys something. My husband and my son is on the continent right now. Okay? And we all were planning to go on the continent of Africa to check everything out. On the last minute, we all changed our plan and 2 family members ended up going instead of the entire family. Because we changed plans for personal reasons that we're not going to mention, but it was worth it. That was a good choice. All right? But let me tell all you something. When we were looking for places to rent to stay, there were scammers out there too. Yeah, there was scammers out. And I'm going to tell you about this one woman. We wanted to rent a house from her. And she said that her place is right next to the beach, walking distance and all that kind of stuff, blah, 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 she said. Lie. We told her clearly, my husband actually told her we want somewhere close to the beach that we can walk to the beach and stuff like that. So my husband said, okay, we are going to reserve the house for X amount of time because we're coming there. And she agreed. So, you know, we are going to make the deal. But my husband told her, okay, reserve the place for us because she had some people staying in it already and they're going to leave a week or two before we come. Reserve the place. Okay. But you know us, we're not going to pay any money to anybody. And it was like 850 Canadian dollars, something like that for the place. Okay. So my husband said, send me the address of the place. You see, let me tell all you something. Because those scammers out there know that you people don't read anything, you guys don't use the map or geography, all right? They are using these things to your advantage. They're telling you land is here, land is there. Have you ever asked them where's the address of the place? Where exactly it is located? What is a cross street block? Some of you, have you asked any of those questions? And I'm quite sure that some of you didn't ask any of those questions. My husband said, okay, where is the place? What is the address? What is it close to? Whatever, whatever. So she sent it. And guess what? We went on Google Map and searched the place exactly what she said. And guess what? The place was way out in the inland. There was no beach close by what she was talking about. And all the things that she said was not true. So my husband called her back and said, well, he didn't make like a fuss with her. He said, oh, I thought you said your place was quite close to the beach, 5 walking distance. She didn't reply. She didn't reply for many, many days. And we know we got her because she's a big liar. And then about 3 days later, she said she sent us a message saying, I'm very sorry, I won't be able to rent the house for you guys for the space of time that you're going to be there, you know, because the place is going to be under renovations and, you know, and she came up with a whole long story, which didn't make no sense. But we knew because we caught her red-handed. She was trying to advertise her house like a beach property, like for tourists, and it was not true. If we didn't check that place out, ask her for the address, then she realized, hey, these people are smart. I can't scam them. You understand? So that's how you catch the scammers. But if some of you out there, you're not thinking straight. You're so suffering in the countries that you are, and you so want to go to the continent of Africa, it seems like all your brain cell has suddenly went to sleep. You understand? If we were not smart and we didn't ask for address, we didn't see the location for ourselves, because we people, we're like geography. So anywhere we're going, whether we're traveling in America, whether we're traveling out west in Canada, whichever country we're going to, we always check the geography. You know, the locations of where thing is. What is it close by? Go on the Google map and Google things. Do you know every single country is on the Google map? And anything that you want to find, you can find it. Why are you guys not utilizing this skill? That is right. Well, actually, I wouldn't even say a skill. This service, this thing that is right there that you can use. Why are you allowing people to scam you? Okay, I am talking about those old people that got scammed and some family members that got scammed in Ghana and in Tanzania. What I am saying is, if you decide to buy land from somebody and the person told you that the land is like, say, close to Mbezi Beach, okay? Shouldn't you ask them, like, what's the address, what's the location? Like, shouldn't you know that information so you have an idea? You're like, okay, let me go look and see what is there. Is there bodies of land there? Whatever, whatever. How can somebody sell you land and tell you it's in that location and you didn't look? That didn't make any sense. Then you get to, when you take your money and buy a ticket, and you go there. The person is giving you all kind of story, telling you, oh, we have to get somebody to see where the land is. I'm not sure which plot is yours. Like, what? What nonsense is that? You know what I'm saying? But it's your fault. Because why in the world would you stay in America or Canada with your hard-earned money that you work, going winter, autumn, summer, spring? I know the weather in America. I know the weather in Canada. Like, who in the world is going to send the hard-earned money for somebody who you just meet on the internet, who been talking nice stuff? Oh, yeah, this and God that. Like, you never have a dinner with the person. You didn't live with the person. You never see the person face to face. You never talk to anybody who know the person. This person could be an old liar. Even the Bible says not everybody who said Lord God is going to go into the kingdom. Because many people use God's name because they want to gain something. You understand me? And you guys got to be smart. I don't understand how some of you say you were reading the Bible and you're allowing people to scam you. How could that be? How could you allow this to happen? Shame on you. I'm very sorry, but I'm coming here and I'm saying shame on you. We are moving to the continent of Africa. And I'm telling you right now, nobody's going to scam us. Do you know why they're not going to scam us? Because we'll be using our head. If anybody tell me that I need to pay for something and I did not get any paper in my hand, any certification, any documenting signed from them, you ain't getting 1 penny off of me. Do you understand? I work very hard in this country teaching people's kids. I have to wake up early in the morning, in the winter, autumn, spring, to clean my car to go teach. There is no way in Jack am I going to give you my hard-earned money. You understand? And I don't care how nice you are. You could have a business. You could have a company. I don't care. You're not getting my money, right? Because when I give you my money now and I don't have any proof, that money is gone. And this is not like Canada or America where, you could sue somebody. The law over there is not for us, the diasporas. If something happens, it's going to take a long, long time, before you're able to do anything. I know some people who went to Ghana, they buy land, they got scammed. It's been years and they're still fighting in court for this land. I know this one guy, he lost over close to $30,000. Close to $30,000. Can you imagine that? Right? In this land business. But he didn't make a right decision either. You can't just go there and trust people and hand them all this money and trust them for that. No, you can't do that. You stay like in another country and be sending money for somebody like you don't even know this person. Like, I don't understand. Like, what is the matter with you people? What is the matter? Listen to me, people. Listen to me right now. I heard another person, a close friend that I have, all right, very close friend. She went to Tanzania and somebody was supposed to rent a place for her and her family, all right? And she told me, that's person I'm telling you, my personal friend, she told me when she get there, no place was rented. No place was rented, right? That is why you shouldn't send your money for anybody to rent any place for you either. You shouldn't do it. And she was very upset. She told me, she says, I was very upset because I had my kids with me and I had other people with me and we were expecting to be in this place and we end up coming there. We had nowhere to stay. It was a mess. She had to end up going to stay by somebody else for a little bit before she get herself together. It was just a disaster. You know what I'm saying? And the persons who was supposed to rent the place for them was getting mad and they didn't want to give back money. And it was just a great disaster. Now, what I am saying is, listen, there's a thing called the internet. You see all these phones that you guys are using? It has a purpose, There's something called the internet. And you can go on the internet and find information. I don't understand. That is why they say black people doesn't read. You understand? And sometimes they're not wrong because I don't understand why you guys not reading things and getting information. Why you're so quick to give money? Why? Like, don't you work hard for this money? Why you want to make people scam you of your money? I don't understand, right? Listen, my hubby and my son is there. They're renting place for $10, 10 Canadian dollars. You understand me? They're renting places for 40 US dollars. Like, it's not hard to rent a place to stay. Listen, do not send money for anybody to rent places for you. Do not send your money to people to buy property for you. Do not send money to people to build anything for you. Do you understand? Do you hear the words that is proceeding out of my mouth? You, this diaspora people who are going to different countries on the continent of Africa, can you just stop it? Just stop it. All right? There's a Jamaica Association in Ghana. Get yourself over there, buy a ticket and go over there, meet people, spend a month, spend 3 weeks, get to know people, find out the right information. Do not give anybody one penny. I'm telling you right now, not one dime, unless you have some paper in your hand. Too bad for them if they don't want to make up papers for you. Too bad for them if they don't want to hand thing in your hand. When the paper is down in front of you, you says, oh, that's my paper. You look, you see your name, you see everything is right, it is signed, stamped, whatever. Okay, great. Now you hand over money. Don't be saying, oh, I'm going to give down payment. No, 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 no. That is not happening. Guys, there's so much people on this internet warning you people, telling you people, and today in the month of August, you are still being scammed. How ridiculous is that? How ridiculous is that? I don't understand. I don't understand at all. Listen, do not be desperate to get stuff. All right? When I read the script, I think it was yesterday morning or this morning, Proverbs 14, I think 14, is it 14? It says that people get vanity. All right? You and you're not paying attention, it becomes a plan. You're going to lose it because you're going to be making stupid mistakes. Like a year ago, people were scamming. A little bit. They continue to scam start again. It kind of load up. The scam has started again. I mean, guys, the internet is there. Please use the internet to your advantage. All right? And stop online side hustling. Listen, I contacted a few people, you understand, when I was in the beginning stage of trying to do stuff. And that is why you have to use knowledge and understanding. If you're going to contact somebody, they say they have a business, they say they have a thing, whatever. You guys start to talk about money, how much cost, they want to pay $1,500 up front, they want to pay $500 for that. That's a red flag for you. Like, don't do it. I'm telling you, like, don't do it. Take it. Go to whichever go to the place, like I'm saying. You come to the airport, make sure that you get a phone, so put your SIM card inside of it. You're gonna get a SIM card. You can get a SIM card from here. And when you go there, some of those SIM cards they work, some of them they don't work, so you will have to bring your passport or whatever. I'm getting information because my son and my husband told me what they had to do for the SIM card. Their SIM cards what they have wasn't working well. Okay, that's what you do. So you make sure you put your flight where you're gonna get there in the daytime. Guys, use your head. Don't buy a ticket where the flight is leaving and you can rent some place or whatever. And don't plan everything to even down to the ticket at the time you are going to get there. All right. So say you plan you're going to get there during the day. So then you get your card and then you just rent an Airbnb. Rent an Airbnb for 2 days or 3 days, whatever. For a week. It depends on the time that you're going to be there and 2 days together. And you could just rent Airbnbs Airbnb is pretty cheap. It depends on the smart. Save up your money. I talk about on my channel. I talk about to move to on America. I talk about saving money for rent, saving money for this, saving money for that, saving money for food, saving money for your budget. So you shouldn't have a problem with that. You know what I'm saying? If you plan well, you would not have those issues. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know why you guys are just not planning stuff. You know, you're just going there and allowing people to scam you, then you're crying and you're complaining and you're saying need that, but it is your fault because you didn't do your own research. You didn't. You're going to tell me I'm going to be working so hard, having my 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100, and I'm going to somebody's going to scam me. Nah, that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. Nope. No. I feel bad for you, the family who got scammed, who lost all the money, who lost his money. I feel bad for him. You have to feel bad for those seniors who got scammed. I feel bad for them. But guys, start doing due diligence. Okay, you're in the USA, and you look online, and there's a lot of people out there, a whole lot of people out there. I even talked to somebody and they even asked me to be on their committee. You understand? But when I went and read something about them, I see what they were up to. I'm like, no, I'm not going to join the committee. Because, you know, sometimes you see 10 persons say, you know, good things because, you know, and you go and you see 5 other persons saying, blah, 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 blah. This person did this. Pay attention to those 5 people who saying stuff. Put 1, 2 together. Sometimes a crowd of people is with someone, it means that they're good. Sometimes the people that they are with, they know what benefits they're getting. You understand? The 5 person who warn you, listen to the warning. Listen to the warning. So that's exactly what I did. I listened to the warning. And some of the people who invite me to do tell me, okay, when you come here, want to make how you call that, meeting from all the way where I am, you know, they want you on their team, they want this, they want that, they want you to join this, they want that. Listen, be leery of these people because first of all, I don't know these people. I only talk to them on the phone. I never been around them personally. I never meet their wife. I never meet their children. I never see their home. I don't know anything about them. I only talk to them on the phone or sometimes via internet or something like that. Like, I don't have any personal relationship with this person. I'm not around the person to see, like, my eyes cannot see them physically that they're doing. So how can I trust a person, like, so far away? I've never known you before. That would make no sense. So why would I want to join your community? You know, why would I want to do that? That makes no sense to me. And it's the same thing I'm telling to you all. Why would you want to send your money to somebody that you have no personal relationship with? You're not around the person. You haven't gone out to coffee with the person. You haven't gone out to dinner with the person. You haven't met their wife. You haven't talked to anybody who they say they do business with. You haven't seen, okay, they build a house for somebody. Where is the house that you build for the person? Where is the land? Where is it this? Where is it that? Let me tell you something. YouTube is great. But people put things on YouTube that they want you to see. All right. In one of my videos, I talk about stop trying to be super mom, right? And it's okay to struggle. And I talk about these YouTubers who come in and showing this perfect house. They have 5, 6 kids and their house is perfect. I don't know, how could their house be so perfect? Do you know what they do? They clean their house before they do video. So you who they're saying, oh, these people's house are so nice and perfect. They're struggling to have a perfect house every day. You are nuts. You understand? Because your house can never be perfect like that every single day if you have small children. It cannot. Unless you clean your house and you guys spend a lot of time outside. Right? And maybe you have some kind of gate or something and you have a special room for the kids to stay in and they don't go in any part of the house. All right? And that is the same thing that is happening to you people when it comes to your money. All right? Don't let these YouTubers fool you. First of all, if a YouTuber is telling you, oh, they have land, chief give them land, or they were given land to bring people over there, and that person is not even living on the land, that should be a red flag for you. You understand? If you come here with your family and you are given all this land, why aren't you on the land? That is the first thing you should notice as a red flag. Do you understand? If somebody is telling you that they're gonna sell you land, well, where is the other land that you sell to other people? Can I have the other people's name so I can call them up? And if they don't want to give you the other people's name, red flag, why wouldn't you want them to talk to the people who you're dealing with? These are your clients, right? Your clients should give you references. You understand? If you're a good businessman or a good businesswoman, you'll be happy to say, oh, talk to Sally, talk to Jonathan, talk to Renee. I own a soap business, right? People buy my soap. The other day I was at a how you call it, it's an outing, and I was there selling my stuff. And what do you call it, an outing, or like I don't know how you call that thing, and we were bringing stuff to sell. It's like an event, yeah. So I was at an event, and people were coming to buy my stuff. I sell soaps, and I make shampoos, and I make all that kind of stuff. You could go on the website and see all the stuff that I make. And then some people will wanting to buy certain stuff. And then some people who came, they already know me because they order stuff for me. And this lady, she was saying, oh, this one buy it, this one buy it. I use this one, I use that one. And she was I didn't even ask her to advertise for me, but she's one of my customer. You understand? And honestly, I'd never met this woman like face to face. I only heard of her, right? But she came to the event, and eventually I met her and I talked to her and stuff like that. But she was there advertising for me without me even saying anything, because she uses my product. You understand? So she was able to give a customer who she doesn't even know, saying, oh, this is so nice. I used that one before. I used that soap. It's so nice, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So if you say that you're selling land, if you say that you're building houses for people, why it's a problem for you to say, okay, you know what? I have these references. They're from Texas. This is Mrs. Smith and Mr. Smith, and they bought property from me. You want to talk to them? You know what I'm saying? Then you can call Mr. Smith and talk to him. Oh, I dealt with 20 clients. Here's my list of people. You know what I'm saying? Why would it be a problem? And maybe you don't even have to tell the person. They're going to say, oh, hi, I am Sam. Johnny is selling land, and he just gave me your number because he said you bought land from him, a month ago, and you whatever. The person is not even going to bat an eye, because they're going to say, oh yes, he's a good person. We bought 5 acres of land. We have it. We already moved here, blah, blah. Why? Nobody's going to be really bad and disrespectful or dishonest if you deal with them right. So if that person that you are going to be dealing with doesn't want to give you references, red flag. And some of you are just not seeing those red flags. There's so much red flags out there and you're not seeing it. These old ladies, they send like $1,500 to $2,000 to the continent to buy land for them. Some of them, they spend even more, right? To buy land. And I don't know whatever documentation they pay for, whatever. When a whole bunch of them got there, I guess, it was a mess. You understand? A mess. But the good thing about it is that even if they got there and the thing was a mess, some of them were able to get their money back. Some of them may not get their money back. But what I'm saying is, why? Why should you allow that to happen to you? Like, there's too much people on the internet talking about scamming. There's too much people talking about scamming. So I don't understand why you're allowing yourself to get scammed. People, I'm warning you. Don't allow people to scam you. Buy your ticket, go to the country that you want to go in, talk to a local, ask him where you can rent a place, right? Use your brain. You have a lot of brain. You're in the United States, you know how things work. You're in Canada, you know how things work. Why are you going on the continent of Africa and acting like if you have no brain cells? I don't understand. And some of you are crying and complaining about it. Like grown man getting scammed. I don't understand. I don't understand that at all. This is just crazy. I'm telling you. It is just crazy. And I'm gonna say again, if you're buying land in Ghana, if you're buying land in Gambia, no, Gambia is different. If you're buying land in Ghana, if you're buying land in Kenya, if you are buying land in Tanzania, you cannot buy certain land without doing certain stuff. Okay? You cannot. In some country, a local have to help you to buy this land. Okay? You have to go partner with a local, especially in Tanzania. So if you're getting scammed in Tanzania, don't you know that? You can go on YouTube, not on YouTube, yeah, you can go on the internet and you can download Tanzania Land Act and you can read the Land Act. Why you guys are not doing that? Is there any reason why you're not doing that? Even in Canada, there's the Land Act. In US, there's one. You guys don't know that? Ghana has one. All those countries have one. If you go on the website of the government, it tells you different things. Like even if when you go to the one in Tanzania, it even tells you how you can buy land. Don't you see that? It tells you have to open an LLC. It tells you all that stuff. How you guys can, like, seriously, you're telling me that you want to go and live on the continent of Africa in another country and you didn't take the time to do that? Are you really serious? Are you really, really serious, folks? I mean, come on. Come on. Like, the information is right out there in you guys' faces. Why you just don't go and take the time to read stuff? You can read and write. You're not in slavery. Massa is not beating you because you shouldn't learn to read and write because that's his rules. You know, you can read and write and you went to school. Why you're not reading that stuff? You know how much documentation I read? You know how much things me and my husband read? You know how much people we have to talk to? We're still talking to people. We're still calling people. We'll still find out information. People are still sending us documents. So much things is going ahead. Like when you have to move to another country, it is not as so simple as buying a ticket and going there. You understand? Like, you people just stop that right now. Stop that. You know, I would advise you people to go get your visa, go to the country that you think you want to go in. Stay there for a couple of months, even a year, 6 months, a year. Get yourself together. When you're in there and you're quite sure of something, now you can buy land. There's no rush to buy land. No rush. What is the rush to buy land? I don't understand. You don't know anything about how the land rules work. Why you want to buy? The scripture says to prove a friend, right? You need to prove people. These people that's saying that they're selling land, you need to prove them. Also, another thing I want to ask you guys. You're going to Ghana. Do you know where the register office is? Have you gone down there and talked to the people at the register office? Have you, any one of you done that? Or you just go there when the person who you buy land tell you have to go there? Like, this information are there for you people. I don't understand why you're not utilizing information. You know, you can call all the way from whichever country that you're from. Over there, you know. You know that? There's all kind of apps out there that you can use to call for 30 cents a minute, 5 cents a minute, 10 cents a minute. You understand? I have them downloaded on my phone. Anytime I want to find anything in the country that we're going to, I use it. You understand? Anytime I want to find any information, out comes my phone. And I call somebody to find information. And when they tell me the information, I say, let me call somebody else. Let me call another person. Let me go on the internet. Let me look for this. Let me look for that. Let me call somebody on YouTube. You understand? Who I see maybe living close to that person. You know, it's so funny, right? YouTube is a place that you can find so much information. There's so much YouTubers out here. You could go on the internet and Say, for example, you want to go to Kenya. You can contact any YouTuber here who is in Kenya, in the location. Say you want to go to Kigali. You can contact any YouTuber and ask them, oh, do you know the land office for the state of Kigali? If that YouTuber doesn't know, they'll write you back and say, oh, I don't know. I'm going to ask somebody. I'm going to ask my mom. I'm going to ask my uncle. And they will send you the number. That is how easy it is to get things. Easy. It is to get things. I don't know. Utilize those stuff. You're not asking them for money. You're not begging for anything. You're just asking for some information, because this information is going to be vital to you. Maybe some of you is not internet savvy. I know the elderly people, they're not so internet savvy, but you must have some family member. You must have some grandchild. You must have somebody that you can ask to do some stuff for you. You know what I'm saying? So you can get the right information. So I am going to say, let me not hear anybody else get scammed again. Let me not hear any of you going on the continent of Africa get scammed again. Diasporas, please stop giving people your money, right? I just found out some new people again who have some businesses and they're helping diasporas to come into the country. Now, I checked them out, but would I trust them and give them my money? No, I would not. I wouldn't do it. But I would buy their ebook. I would download information of the website. There's this young lady, she has an ebook. She has a lot of information and stuff like that. Now, there is a couple of people that she helped, and they seem to be very happy with her. If I was going to that country, I would definitely call up those people, send a message to them and say, ask them some questions. I would definitely do that and hear what they have to say. She seems nice. She seems okay. She seems very transparent. She have a YouTube channel. She makes videos. She talks about this. She talks about that. The only thing about her is, and I'm not calling her name, the only thing about her is she doesn't give information, a lot of information. If you want something, you got to buy her ebook, or, you got to contact her. Yeah. Everything money, 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 money. You know what I'm saying? But she deals with people, and she brings a client and she says, this is my client and I've dealt with them. I've found a house for them. I point them to that person so they can buy land, da, 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 da. And she put the person's number there. This person is a more transparent person, because if you want to deal with her, it's easy to get information, because you can get information from the clients because she puts them on her channel. So it's easy to call up somebody. Smart people in their YouTube channel, they just come, they open YouTube channel. You can call them up and say, hey, I see you was dealing with this person. They help you out. You said, good reviews about this person. You can do that. So these are all those little things that you have to look for. If people are not transparent when it comes to what they're doing and the services that they're offering, but they're offering you money left, right, they want you to pay money left, right, and center, these are just red flags, and you guys should really, really take note of that. So on that note, I would like to say, if you're an elderly person and you're the one in the family who have the money, you know anything about the internet, let a younger person in your family deal with your business, so you're not going to get scammed. And if you're a man with your family, please do your research. The Most High is not going to tell you to go to the continent of Africa and then allow you to get scammed. You know why you are allowed to get scammed? Because you know why you got scammed? Because you decide to not let the Most High lead you. You're so eager to do something. Did you fast? Did you pray about it? Did you use common sense? Did you use your knowledge? You do research? You do all that kind of stuff? So that's the whole point, because I strongly believe that when the Most High leads you, you won't have any problem. And if you're following the leading of the Most High, that wouldn't happen. My very, very good friend, she's right now in Gambia. She's been there, I think, how many years now? Could be a little under 3 years. She's quite happy. She never had any issues. She never had any problems. Nothing. You understand? Because she did her due diligence for years. She prayed to the Most High. You understand? And she did the thing properly. Now, when she goes there, she comes back and forth. You know, she doesn't have any stress. Nobody did scam her. She didn't allow anybody to scam her. She's there. She has her business. She has a nice piece of land. Everything belongs to her. You understand? She and her family, they have no problems. And that's what you need to do. And she's very strict. Nobody was going to tell her about give them money. Are you mad? You'll get such an airful. If you was a scammer, you would definitely change your mind if you had to deal with her and her family. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what it is. So family, I thank you all for coming to the live as always. Crazy Jellyfish, do you have a job? Yes, I do. I do have a job. And how is your evening going? My evening is quite fine. Dakota, thank you for subscribing to the channel and for hitting the like button. I appreciate it. And everybody else who's on the live, thank you for coming. I appreciated that today there is not too much personal questions being asked because I come on the live and I want to chat with you guys, but I want to have some decent conversation. And I know it's a lot of people are coming on the live and, you know, they're not asking proper things or they're being disrespectful. And most of the times I don't answer questions. I just end the live and I just say hi to the people who are respectable. And you guys know about how YouTube works. And it says that you should be respectable on people's comment or when you're in a live. So I don't even type it inside the box because you all know that you guys use YouTube. So I will continue doing the live as I am doing, and I'll ignore everybody who keep putting those ridiculous questions, and I will not answer them. But I'll be very respectful to all the people who are asking good questions, and I'll answer you at the end of the live. If at the end of the live there's crazy questions, I'll just end the live. And that's how it's going to be, because the live is for people who really want to learn stuff, people who want to get knowledge, and people who want to share with me and to the community that we have built. If you're somebody that doesn't want knowledge or you're here to make trouble on the live, I will not be answering any of your questions, okay? But I want to say shalom to all my people who's on the live, who watching. Thank you for always coming to the live and watching. I appreciate you guys very much. And all the suggestions that you gave me in the live, I see them. I will do some of those videos soon. I'll talk about those things soon, but I have a whole lot of videos that I've already scripted and decided to talk about. This video was like an impromptu video. It wasn't scripted or I haven't decided to talk about it, but I just came on to talk about it because, yeah. But I have many other videos that I already scripted and wanted to do. So I will do some of the videos that you guys asked me to do, but they're coming, okay? So guys, have a good night. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you in the next live. Bye. Stay positive. Mwah, mwah.